Oh, udah. Ulang lagi ya. Kalau ini buat tingginya di 3,8. Kabar habis sini.
Alpha India 02116. Request startup. Alpha India 02116. Startup approved. When ready to taxi. Startup approved. Report when ready to taxi. Wilco.
Ground. Foxtrot Delta 00350. Request startup. Foxtrot Delta 00350. Startup approved. Report when ready to taxi. Wilco. Ground. Sierra, Quebec 00446. Request startup. Sierra, Quebec 00446. Startup approved. When ready to taxi. Wilco. Ground. Sierra, Quebec 6010. Request startup. Sierra, Quebec 6010. Startup approved. Report when ready to taxi. Welcome. Ground. Sierra, Quebec 13851. Request startup. Sierra, Quebec 13851. Startup approved. Report when ready to taxi.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. If you haven't already done so, please stow or carry on luggage underneath the seat in front of you or in an overhead bin. Please take your seat and fasten your seat belt, and also make sure your seat back and folding trays are in their full upright position. If you are seated next to an emergency exit, please read carefully the special instructions card located by your seat. If you do not wish to perform the functions described in the event of an emergency, please ask a flight attendant to reseat you. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is prohibited on the entire aircraft, including the lavatories. Tampering with, disabling or destroying the lavatory smoke detectors is prohibited by law. If you have any questions about our flight today, please don't hesitate to ask one of our flight attendants. Thank you.
Wilco.
Ground. Sierra, Quebec 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We are having a problem with our hydraulic system. Please get ready for an emergency.
Sierra, Quebec 12454. Startup approved. Report when ready to taxi. Wilco.
Ground. Quebec Zulu 16861. Request startup.
ready to taxi. Welcome.
Request taxi. Alpha India 02116. Taxi to holding point runway 02 left.
Request taxi. Tango Romeo 00272. Taxi to holding point runway 02 left.
Request taxi. Tango Romeo 00530. Taxi to holding point runway 02 left. Request taxi. Uniform Alpha 00028. Taxi to holding point runway 02 left.
Request taxi.
Cabin crew, prepare doors for departure and cross-check.
Foxtrot Delta 00350. Taxi to holding point runway 02 left.
Yes, taxi. Sierra, Quebec.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your chief flight attendant. On behalf of our captain and the entire crew, welcome aboard. At this time, make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position and that your seat belt is correctly fastened. Also, your portable electronic devices must be set to airplane mode until an announcement is made upon arrival. Thank you.
Ground. Good day.
Good day, go ahead.
At parking. Information. Bravo.
Welcome
Need to
on
copy.
board Garuda Indonesia.
You are cleared to.
In
Whiskey,
accordance
India,
with civil
India,
aviation
India,
safety
Fire.
regulations.
Victor, Echo, November,
Before
India,
takeoff,
1
we
Echo,
will show you
4,000
the
feet.
safety aspects
Contact when
of
ready
this
to start.
aircraft. Please stow your cabin luggage in the overhead compartment
India, via.
or under the seat in front of you.
November, India.
Please
1
ensure
Echo,
that your luggage
4,000
is
feet.
not blocking
When
the
ready to
exit
start.
and aisle. Also, please ensure
Green back is
that you are
correct.
always in the sitting position during taxi, takeoff, and landing.
3239er. Request
In
start
accordance with civil aviation safety regulations, please
Request
fasten
start
your
up.
seatbelt while the seatbelt sign is illuminated
Start
and
up approved.
whenever instructed
Report
by
when
a
ready to
crew
taxi.
member. Fasten your seatbelt by
Start up
inserting the
approved.
metal tip into
Call
the
you back
buckle
when ready to
and
taxi.
tightening it. Also insert the metal
Request
tip into the hook if your
Ground.
seat is equipped with a
Request
shoulder
pushback.
harness. Keep your seatbelt comfortably
Pushback
fastened
approved at
while
own
seated
discretion.
or asleep. To remove the belt,
Request
release
taxi.
it by lifting the metal flap. Before takeoff
Sierra,
and
Quebec,
landing, please make sure that your seat is upright. Your
Taxi.
tray table is stowed and locked,
Zero.
personal video screen and footrest are stowed, and your window blind is raised. Should oxygen masks drop from the compartment, pull the mask towards you to enable the flow of oxygen, then cover your nose and mouth.
Sierra, Quebec.
Pull the elastic strap from both sides to tighten, then breathe normally.
Spoilers.
Secure your own mask first before assisting others.
Ground. Sierra, Quebec. 29er 63. Runway vacated. Request taxi to gate. Sierra, Quebec.
Portable electronic devices with transmitters which can interfere with the aircraft navigation and communication system must be turned off. If your electronic device falls and is tucked away in your seat, please call the flight attendant to assist. For your convenience, enjoy our in-flight connectivity facility on several types of our aircraft. This is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is prohibited while you are on the aircraft. In accordance with civil aviation safety regulations, tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detector in the lavatory and smoking in the lavatory is prohibited. Do take a moment to identify the emergency exit closest to you. Bear in mind that it might be behind you. There are path lights along the aisle that lead you to an emergency exit. Emergency exits are equipped with a slide which will inflate for land evacuation. If an evacuation is needed, please proceed to the emergency exit immediately and leave your belongings.
2 left.
There are 10 exits on this aircraft, 5 on each side. All exits have evacuation slides to use in an emergency. In case of water evacuation, some slides can be detached and used as rafts. If evacuation is required, follow crew member instructions. In an emergency situation, do not panic. Fasten your seatbelt and bend down. If you have to land on water, a life vest is located beside or under your seat. Take the life vest, slip it over your head, then fasten and tighten by pulling the strap. To inflate your life vest, pull these straps just before leaving the aircraft, or inflate your life vest by blowing into these tubes. Pull away these plugs to enable the emergency light. The light will automatically turn on when in water. To attract attention, blow into the whistle. Read the safety instruction card in front or beside your seat carefully. Thank you for your attention. We wish you an enjoyable flight with Garuda Indonesia.
Душа, все твои обещания, пустота. В камине в 6 утра, фотография твоя, горят воспоминания о тебе. У камина в 6 утра, разбитая душа, все твои обещания. Твой маяк подарил мне боль. Устал я жить, все обиды тая. Уходи, за собой закрой. Сколько бы я не просил, но ты же знала, что меня теряла. Я босиком по стеклам бегал так упрямо. Если бы не твой милый голосок, я бы упал, сделав последний вздох. И звезды мирно падали, как будто до меня. Я каждый раз загадывал тебя не потерять. Но больше не могу, я просто мучаю себя. Тебе же больше не умрем. В камине в 6 утра, фотография твоя, горят воспоминания о тебе. У камина в 6 утра, разбитая душа, и все твои обещания пустота.
Escort! Escort! Escort!
Radar contact. Waypoint. Foxtrot, India 0, heading 18 tree.
banyak timnya kan. Kalau nggak tahu nih bisa dibilang ini setahun kan. Kalau 9 tim bisa bisa bisa. Baru kalau pindah negara lagi bisa bisa. Tapi bisa bisa pasti sih. Kita harus pakai cuaca buruk ya sekarang karena kita harus pakai cuaca buruk aja. Hujan aja sih. Raining aja ya, strom aja deh.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. We are now crossing a zone of turbulence. Please return your seats and keep your seatbelts fastened. Thank you.
Airspeed low. Airspeed low. Airspeed low. Airspeed low. Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
Ada. Flat ada. Flat ada. Hujan gede nih Jakarta.
Airspeed low. Airspeed low.